Everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Mandy. I just got done filming this makeup look. I will put it up in a card. I still have swatches all over my hands, and I just wanted to do a quick empties video because I was determined after my last one, when I had to split the video up because I had so many empties, that I was not gonna let it get that full again. And this way I can show you some makeup empties that I have gotten through too, because I never end up including those because I have so many skincare ones. So still a good amount of products, but not near what it was. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with cleansers. I have two, not cleansers per se, but makeup removers. The first is La Roche-Posay Effaclar Micellar Water. I love this one. I mean, it's fine. It does have a scent to it, which didn't bother me at all, but it is something to mention. I am really starting to rotate more through micellar waters and balms and cleansing oils, where I was just using micellar water itself for a very long time. So I'm not gonna be having them as often in my empties, but I like this one. Still, Bioderma is my favorite. The MAC Hyper Real Fresh Canvas Cleansing Oil. I bought this one because the old MAC cleansing oil was my favorite cleansing oil of all time. I can't even tell you how many I went through. Countless. Always had one, always used it. And then they discontinued it, as they do so many of my favorite products. And I wanted to see if this one stood up to the old one. It is not as good, but it's not bad. It's fine. I am not repurchasing it right now because I have quite a few balms I need to get through. I have a Numbuzin cleansing oil I need to get through. And it's just no sense in me buying something that I don't need right now. But it's not to say I won't repurchase it again because I did enjoy it. It's just not quite to the level of the original. The Suhada Urea Moisture Lotion. I feel like there's always one of these in my empties because it is by far my favorite toner slash essence ever. And I have quite a few. I use it at least once, if not twice a day. It has urea in it, which my skin loves, for a very, 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 very light hydrating exfoliation. It's not even like something I would consider an exfoliant. I mean, clearly I use it sometimes twice a day. But I can tell when I don't use this, my skin feels way more dull. So don't want to be without it. I usually buy it in bulk, like 3 or 4 at a time from Japanese Taste. I only have one serum, the Osmosis Rescue Epidermal Repair Serum. I used to use this every single day and loved it, and I still love it. I think they reformulated, they either repackaged everything or they reformulated everything, and I'm just not at a place where I want to test that, because this is the only osmosis product that works for me that does not break me out. So if they did reformulate, I'm kind of iffy about repurchasing because I don't want it to be like the rest of their products and have it break me out. I do love it, but I really love the routine I have right now, so I just don't feel the need to repurchase this right now. This, I guess, is technically a serum. It's the High Moon Firming Décolleté Gel from Bynocht, B-Y-N-A-C-H-T. So they sent me quite a few products, and when they reached out to me asking me if they could send me products, I always look at ingredients to make sure they don't have any ferments, because I'm not going to have them waste sending me something that I can't use if it's something that I feel like I can incorporate into my routine. This one, yes, I could. It's a little like deluxe sample that they just added in, and I used it on my chest. It was fine. It's not enough for me to see a difference, but it was fine. But the main serum they sent, which I think was well over $200, I can't remember the name of it. When I looked online at the ingredients, they looked great. And then it came to me and I looked on the box, and like the second or third ingredient was phenoxyethanol, which in the US you can't sell a product if that's above 2%. So I knew everything underneath that was below 2% of the formula. And that did not match the ingredients that were on the website. So I reached out to them and I asked them if they could elaborate on why that was the case, and they never wrote back. So all that to say, I am going to use that serum on the body, but it's just pointless. I feel like it's pointless for me to use it on the face. That was fine. Again, too small for me to tell a huge difference. This is a mist. This is from Yopoda, which I believe is a K or J Beauty. I will put it on the screen. And it's the Mist Have Hyaluronic Acid Lavender Face Mist. I didn't love the smell of this because I don't like lavender, but I did use this all over my body and it was fine. Again, don't like lavender, so I'm not gonna repurchase. But that's a personal decision, not because the mist was bad itself. For moisturizers, 2 of these I ended up using on my body because they did not agree with my face. The first is the Shiseido Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Advanced Cream. This was sent to me by Shiseido and it has ferments in it. Sometimes companies have me on their PR list and they don't reach out asking if I want certain products before they mail them. If they had, I would have said no to this one because of the ferments. I did try it on my face a few times because every once in a while I have a product like Allies of Skin has their moisturizer that I love so much has a ferment ingredient in it, but it doesn't bother me. So every once in a while I can get away with it. I couldn't on this one. Started breaking me out, so I finished it on my chest. Other than that, it was great. And y'all, there's something about Revision that I can't use anymore. I bought their vitamin C, the 30% vitamin C, which I used to absolutely love. It broke me out. This Derma Protect Barrier Defense Cream broke me out, so I had to use it on my chest. Other than that, it was fine. It just didn't agree with my skin. This one did agree with my skin. Love it. Highly recommend it, especially if you're wanting something more affordable. This is the Naturium Multi-Peptide Moisturizer. I use this in the morning. It worked great under any SPF, under any makeup. Really good product. The only SPF I have is a body SPF and it is gunky. This is the Ulta UV AOX Mist SPF 40. My whole family loves this one. Water resistant 40 minutes, SPF of 40. Ulta is a SPF brand I really enjoy. Have no negatives to say about that one at all. I think the only other skincare is the Dermatology Brightening Eye Masks. Completely gone. I have another one I'm working through. They're my favorite eye masks that I have tried so far. Some people, the last time I talked about these in a skincare video, said that they can't use them because they slide down their face. I don't have the issue of them sliding down my face unless I get to the very bottom, and sometimes the ones there are so saturated with serum that all I have to do is take a tissue and lightly blot a little bit of that serum off. Obviously not all of it. I want to have the benefits of it, but that helps it stick more because it doesn't have as much serum to help it slide down the face. So just a little tip if that's something you're having an issue with, but these are still my favorite eye masks. Oh, I forgot another serum because it's so tiny. The Calisum Professional Serum. I use this once a week when I cosmetic needle and love it. These are some randoms. The Swede Eyelash Serum. I'm using it. I love it. I don't know that I will change or try anything else because as of right now, this is my favorite. It is prostaglandin free, so you're not gonna have any issues with orbital fat loss or eyelid irritation, but it gives results. Now, if you've never used an eyelash serum, it may take 3 to 4 months to see those results because that's how long it took me when I first started eyelash serums years ago. But once you see the results, it's like overnight. It's just my favorite. And this is the Hair One Make Speedy Mascara Remover. So when I'm wearing a extra strong tubing mascara that doesn't even want to come off with warm water, or just a mascara that isn't necessarily waterproof because I don't use waterproof, but is hard to remove, I will use this before I wash my face. So I just has a little brush. I'll sweep it through my lashes, let it sit there for like 30 seconds, wash my face, and everything comes off way easier. So I have another one of these I'm working through. If you use the Hair One Make mascara, which is literally bulletproof. I mean, I have never used a mascara that was harder to remove than that one. You're gonna have to have something like this. I don't see how you can remove it otherwise. Oh, here's another lash serum, the City Lash. I like this one too. If I have one of these, I will use it in the morning and the Swede at night. Really good. This one's got a little bit of a different applicator. It is plastic. It's like not a brush. See? Well, it didn't focus, but it's not a brush. So you just kind of lay it on your lash line. Couple of hair products, the Kerastase Discipline Fluidissime, y'all. It's the pink leave-in conditioner. That's what it is. I'll have it linked. This was great while I used it. I didn't repurchase it. I'm using the Pureology now that I've talked about in some of my other videos, and I think I like it a little bit more. So I'm not gonna repurchase it, but Kerastase as a whole is a really good brand. I have heard that they are owned by L'Oreal and that the L'Oreal professional products are basically the same exact formulations, maybe not as concentrated as Kerastase, and a little bit cheaper. So something to look into if you've been interested in Kerastase but don't really want to spend that much money. And then 2 body products. This is the Summer Grace Firming Body Emulsion. I mean, let's be real, y'all. It's a body cream. It smells amazing. This is Solar Daydream. It's something I got off QVC. I often buy like the Philosophy bath and body products when they have really good value sets. And this smelled really good. I have nothing bad to say about it. I don't have another one to go through, but at Christmas, they always bring out the best scent, so I'll probably repurchase more of that. And then this was sent to me by Uni, U-N-I. It's the 24-hour serum powered by Marine Complex, Kakadu Plum, Vitamin C, and it is formulated for quick absorption and no greasy afterfeel. It was fine. It was more of like a lotion than a serum. I have a little bit left on this, on my hand. It has all the swatches on it. So see, it's like more lotiony than it is serum-like. So I didn't feel the need to put an extra body cream on top of it, especially in the summer, which is when I use this. It was fine. I don't know that I'm gonna repurchase it. You know, I'm really into my amlactin right now. My La Roche-Posay Urea 10% lotion. What else am I using? Oh, Naturium just sent me their Glow Getter Body Butter, which I have used before and love. So those are kind of what I'm rotating through right now. Don't know that I'll repurchase that anytime soon, but it was fine. And I skipped over this hair product, the K18 Biomimetic Hair Science. I love this stuff. This is the second one I've gone through, and when I tell you I use it 3 times a month, or I used it 3 times a month, so every 10 days, and this lasted me an entire year. This small little bottle, and it's expensive, so it's good that it lasted that long. But I didn't repurchase it because I wanted to see how my hair did without it. Now, it may not be fair to this product because I'm changing a lot of things with my hair. I'm not coloring it anymore. I've changed up a lot of my like shampoos and leave-in treatments. It's going through hormonal changes. So it might not be fair to this, but I am gonna see how it works without it, and will likely put this back in at some point. I just haven't repurchased it yet. And I always include my toothpaste, which is so random, but I always wanna let people know if they haven't watched my videos that the Apoguard Premio toothpastes is some of the best toothpaste I've ever used. It does not use fluoride. It uses another very long word that I can't remember or pronounce in its place, and my teeth prefers that to fluoride. It's very whitening for me. This is a J Beauty brand, but I get mine either on Japanese Taste, like if I'm doing a bulk order for this, I'll add it to that order, or I'll buy them off Amazon. All right, now let's get into a few makeup products. Some of these have been in my empties, my makeup empties, for about 6 months. Can we tell what my favorite lip gloss is? This is the City Lips by City Beauty, and it's 2 of them are Pink Nude and 2 of them are Tokyo Kiss. So Pink Nude, I usually keep on my vanity, and Tokyo Kiss is what I keep in my purse. If you can't tell how much I love these lip glosses, they, ever since I have started using them, have remained my favorite lip gloss formula of all time. I cannot recommend them enough. Another lip gloss formula I like, because I've gone through 2 of them, is the Lawless Forget the Filler in Nudie. Love this shade the most. It's probably my favorite out of all of them, and I do really enjoy this formula. The difference is this one lasts a lot longer on the lips and is a little bit more opaque in color than this one. A couple other City Beauty products, the Line Blurring Wrinkle Filler. I use this on myself and I use this on clients. I mostly use it under the eyes if I feel like I'm at a point like right now where I haven't had Botox in 6 months and it's starting to really show my crow's feet. I will use it to kind of fill in those before I apply concealer, and it does a really good job of keeping those filled in all throughout the day. The Dermatology Luminous Under Eye Corrector in Medium, my favorite corrector. I will use this 95% of the time unless I'm trying out a new corrector or just want to change it up. This is what I go for. This is SPF 41. It wears perfectly under any concealer I put on top, which is important to me. I only have 1 mascara in here, the Swede Lash Lift mascara. I know I had a Tower 28. I think I just ended up throwing it away. But those are the 2 that I've finished most recently, and 2 of my favorites. I have another Tower 28 I'm working with or working through. It's almost gone. When that goes away, I'm gonna open up another Swede. 2 powders that I finished up, the Fit Glow Bamboo Hyaluronic Powder. This is my favorite powder to set on the center of my face. It keeps me matte all day long. No shine comes through, but it's still very forgiving on the face. It's no talc. I love talc in a formula. In fact, I think when brands take talc out, it's usually not as good as the previous, but this has silica. It's mainly silica, and my face really likes that when it wants to stay shine-free. And the Lawless Perfecting Powder in the shade Light. I had so little, I was not getting an even coating on my brush, so I decided to put it in my empties, but I'm working through another one because I really like this powder as well. Almost done. Jane Iredale Hydra Pure Tinted Serum. There's the tiniest amount, but it wasn't coming out evenly. So I just opened up another one. This is in medium 4, and you can see this is the one I opened up in medium 4. This is how much is left of that. Clearly it's one of my favorite products of all time. And then I have 3 perfumes I went through. They're all, well, no, one of them is kind of a full size. The other 2 are travel sizes. This is the Perfume Roma in Cerezo, which is the most decadent chocolate gourmand scent that you will likely ever put your nose on. It is so good. It has garnered me more compliments than maybe any other perfume in my collection. I have had people track me down in the grocery store asking what I'm wearing, would I wear this? And I only spray it twice because it's very highly concentrated in oils, and they actually advise you in this brand to rub it together because of the oils. And when I do that, one spray on each arm, lasts all day long and really leaves this just gorgeous trail of scent behind you. I need to repurchase this because I do miss it. Ormond Jane Vanille des Afriques. Afrique? Pronunciation police will be coming after me after this video, I am sure. This is, okay. I just got Sybarite, talked about that in my favorites. I still think this is my favorite Ormond Jane scent of all time. Why I have not repurchased this, I don't know, but it is next on my list for a full bottle. I am bound and determined to have every scent Ormond Jane has ever done by the time it's said and done with, because they are my favorite perfume house. And this is from Serenity Scott, which is a place in, where do we go? My girlfriends and I went on a little girls trip to Asheville. And we were in some kind of like, it wasn't really a mall. I think they called it a mall, but it was not what you would think a mall is. It's mostly like niche stores that you can't find anywhere else. And Serenity Scott was one of them. This is the scent called West, which is a very like coconutty, rich scent. It's not like a sunscreen scent by any means. This I would wear to the gym a lot. I would spray 2 sprays on and it just like livened it up a little bit, but it wasn't too much. It's really nice. I don't know why I haven't repurchased. I also bought Night, I think it's called, which is a really pretty patchouli scent, but I like it. So try them out if you really like super niche indie brands. Wow, I felt like that was kind of long for the amount of products I had, I guess because I included makeup. So let me know if you prefer these more condensed Empties videos where I do include makeup, or if you want me to save it up and split it into 2 where I have 70+ products to talk about. I will have everything I talked about listed and linked down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, and I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.